Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, we are live. Hello, everybody.
That was so funny.
Happy Friday. Gosh, it's been so long since we did this. We almost forgot how to do it.
I actually did forget, and
We
now we
actually
have
forgot.
we have a new phone as
New
well.
phones. Yeah, exactly. So hold on, let me see if we are there.
Our two phones are massive, so they're a bit. They just about fit in the tripod.
That's all right. This might nice. I'm looking at almost the same camera, I think.
Yeah.
For the thing. So anyway, we are live. That's good. That's good. I can sort of see. Yeah, I'm looking at the same cameras.
Okay, good.
So do say hello if you're joining us this afternoon. We haven't been around. We haven't been here for quite a while. There's been so much going on. You know, that time of year it's been very busy. I think I might have done Goodwood when I last saw you, so we might have just sort of done Goodwood Revival, which was a very busy time. And then we've been. After our last live, I was heading off to New York with my mum, which was lovely.
Oh, Janet's here on Instagram.
Hi Janet. Nice to see you. Yeah, so we headed off to New York for a few days, which was lovely. Had to maybe do a little bit of shopping, just a little bit of shopping. Just a little bit, took my mum to Mood, you know, because it has to be done while we were there, and then just left her there. Left her in New York for a month. So yes, I did that for a bit, and then I got back, and it was almost straight away off to Atelier, which seems ages ago now, doesn't it, Ames?
Yeah.
We did
my
Atelier.
goodness, yeah.
So we had a stand there, and I was teaching at Atelier. It was a fantastic show. Yeah, all went really well. Had a great few days there. Saw lots of people, which was lovely. Did lots of teaching.
Oh, Sally Camps is here on
hi
Insta.
Sally, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. Haven't seen Sally for a couple of weeks. Oh, I thought it had frozen then.
No, you're all right.
So yeah, the Atelier, and then we got back from that, and we were almost straight away off to Totnes.
Wait,
Weren't we?
hang
Did we?
on.
What?
Janet's saying not live on FB yet.
It's live on my. I can see it.
Oh,
right?
good. I suddenly thought I'd done it to my own again.
Oh no, I can see it on the Claire's Threads page. It's fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Phew! I thought I'd gone live to my friends.
Oh, your personal
On
one.
my personal thing, because it's on my phone, the Facebook one.
Yeah, I think I can see it, Janet. But do let us know. I can see that.
You're definitely on Claire's Threads.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
on
good.
Claire's Threads page. Just Claire's Threads is live now.
Oh, phew.
Published by Amy Tyler.
That's what worries me.
I'm on the
No,
Claire's Threads
it is
page.
Claire's Threads, yeah.
I'm on the Claire's Threads page. Yeah.
Oh,
So I can
Janet's saying just right.
Yeah, I can see. I can see a few people watching. Yeah, so anyway, so we had a great few days at Atelier, and then we headed off
Worried.
to Devon. Headed off to Devon for our sewing retreats, which was great.
Annette's there.
There we go,
Yay,
Annette's
thanks,
there.
Annette. You reassured
Thanks,
us.
Annette.
We were worried.
Amy was worried that she was just
Live on the wrong
live
channel.
talking to all her friends.
Yeah.
There we go. What's Amy's mum doing?
I'm sure they'd like it.
Yeah, so we went down to Devon, and we did a double retreat down in Devon, which was fantastic. So we did 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we did a second one Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So some people did both, which was lovely, but we had new people come along for the second one, and we had a great time. We did lots of lovely sewing. We went to some great restaurants. We went to Stone Fabrics twice, which was very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It was lovely, so lovely to be down there. We had quite nice weather this time. Well, it was
Yeah.
up and down, wasn't it? It was so
No,
many
it was
days.
torrential rain.
Yeah, but then we had some nice days as well.
Oh, yeah. There was a big
beginning,
storm.
really bad at the beginning. Because people were, because poor Sandra couldn't make it from Guernsey,
Yeah, there
could
was
she?
a storm.
Because the weather was so bad, and then it sort of brightened up a bit for the weekend. So yeah, it was lovely. So we had a lovely time down there.
You
And then,
sounded like a weather person then.
what, like
Brightened up for the weekend.
It did, yeah. Sunshine and showers.
Could have been you in another life, that Mum.
Yeah.
Weather girl.
With a girl. That would have been fun. And then I got back from there. Hi, Jilly.
Hi,
Nice to
Jilly.
see you. And I headed up to Harrogate. It really was more or less. It's been like that, hasn't it? It's been workshops here in Midhurst as well, but it has been. The autumn's been one event after another. I went up to Harrogate where I was teaching. Amy didn't come. We decided not to have a stand there this year because it's quite a lot for us doing a stand. So I went up there and I just was teaching for 4 days. It was lovely. I had a great time. Met loads of lovely people. Yeah, lost my voice when I got back, and then I got COVID. So that's why we haven't been around really. I got COVID, so I was a bit poorly for a few days. But then as soon as possible, got straight back into it. And I've been teaching this week, so we had a lovely few days teaching. Don't ask me what I was teaching though, because I've still got COVID brain.
Janet says she's sewing her second patch pocket. Hi, Jo.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Hi, Jo. Nice to see you. Yeah, Janet was here for a few hours. We had lots of afternoon, evening classes. So Janet's been here working on her couture jacket, which was lovely, doing lots of couture sewing. So we've had lots of lovely classes, fitting and finishing mornings, afternoon, evening, a couple of sample portfolio classes. Also the dressmakers portfolio, which started in September. We went up to the Chanel exhibition. Actually the second time I've been, because Amy and I went as well when it first opened, but took the group up to see that. So it was really lovely to see that for a second time. I really would recommend it. If you can go twice, to remember, go twice. I might try and go a third time before it closes, because there's so much to see. I've got the book, of course, got the book of the exhibition. So has anyone else been to that? Did you love it? Were you frustrated by the suits being up on that high bit? We found that a bit frustrating, didn't we, Ames?
Yeah. I think we talked about this on our last live.
Did we? That's because we've been, but I've been back with the dressmakers portfolio. But
yes, that was very frustrating. And the glass in front of everything frustrated me.
Yeah, that
it was all reflecting.
Yeah. So yeah, that was lovely to go again, because you do see different things when you go again, and also going with different people. It's really nice. And I did pop into the Diva exhibition as well, which I think is really nice to see. A little bit different how they've done that, because it's obviously it's amazing performers and their fantastic costumes, and you wear headphones, so as you walk around you hear the music of the person who's wearing the dress, so you could be listening to Tina Turner or Elton John. Yeah, so I'd recommend that. Jilly's been twice already as well. Yeah, it's worth it, Jilly, isn't it? It's definitely worth going more than once. There's so much to see. So yeah, so really fantastic. Both exhibitions are great. It is difficult to do two in one day, but I would recommend it if you can, to go and see it. So this weekend we have our Christmas weekend sewing school. So we're getting near the end of our term. A few more classes to go. So yeah, there's a couple of spaces on that being on That's the Day Sewing, over 1 or 2. And then we've got the afternoon and evening classes next week, and then that's it.
Christmas!
Finished for Christmas.
Hi Phil! I feel like I haven't even done anything, because I've just had 2 weeks holiday.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? Yeah.
Had 2 weeks off, and I'm back for 10 days, and off again.
And off again.
For Christmas.
So what, you deserved it.
It's all right being self-employed, isn't it? It's quite good, this lark.
We had quite a busy time.
We did, yeah.
Just when I was writing it all down. So
I know, we did a hell of a lot in about
no wonder we've not done
3 months. Yeah.
It's been so busy. It has been busy. It's been nice. It has been nice, actually, since I got back from Harrogate, apart from being ill, to not be thinking we're not going away anywhere until March.
It's really nice, yeah.
March next year is our first event again next year.
Can actually unpack.
Yeah, I did actually unpack.
I take my makeup out of the makeup bag because it's not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, it was nice. It'd be nice to be back in the sewing room with everybody. So yeah, coming up, when we come back, we actually come back on the 8th of January, is our first classes, fingers crossed, we get back on the 8th of January. And then we've got things like Lingerie Weekend, making a corset, lots of things, Kelly Anorak. And we've got a new sew-along started, so if you enjoy our sew-alongs, I'm doing one with, I think I might have mentioned it last time actually, the Pattern Fantastique Fen blouse, which is quite a nice big oversized blouse. So we're doing that as a sew-along in January. And there's another new course making a leather jacket using the new Makers Atelier pattern. I don't know if you saw her new pattern, the boxy jacket, which is perfect to make in leather or suede. So if you fancy having a go at that, there's a workshop for making a leather jacket using that pattern.
Sue Castle's here, she says hello.
Hi Sue, nice to see you. Sue's been doing Tuesday afternoon, so it's been nice to catch up with people on Tuesdays. I did have to postpone some classes when I was poorly with COVID. So yeah, everyone's been really great. So we managed to get all the catch-up classes in as well. It's like going back to horrible lockdowns when I had to postpone classes. Really not good at all.
But I think everybody knew you must have been really, really ill to cancel a class.
Yeah, I don't cancel classes
lightly. You don't
lightly.
do it, yeah.
No, I don't cancel classes lightly. So, yeah, still a bit out of breath, I have to say. It's taking a little while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So I can see that you've all been really busy on Midhurst Sewers. There's lots of things going on. There were lots of peony dresses. I think we might have mentioned, I don't think we mentioned last time, but at Ali Pali and again at Harrogate, so many peony dresses. They were everywhere, which is lovely.
And she did a peony party, didn't she,
the
other week?
I didn't actually see it. Was it really good?
Well, I mean, it was just everybody making and posting, yeah. I think, yeah, there were lots of nice ones. I got some nice ideas. She did quite a nice a peony for Christmas and making it in like a tartan
Oh,
or a
that's a good
velvet,
idea. Yeah.
and it's really Christmassy, nice dress. I nearly did it actually, but I thought it needed too much fitting to do on my own.
Yeah, you need to do it.
I need to do it with you, really. Yeah, but I thought that'd be a really nice Christmas dress, making a peony in a nice tartan or a red velvet or green velvet.
There were a few made down in Devon, weren't there? Jo made that lovely one and put the ribbon around the bottom.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I saw one on the peony party that had done the same thing.
Yeah, so there was some nice. Nice, and then also the other thing that was popular down in Devon was the Zadie jumpsuit was very popular, wasn't it? That was one that everyone was making, but peony definitely. And there are a few other pattern companies now doing very similar ones.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I think even McCall's have got one that's very similar.
They do.
But I mean, the peony is great. The peony is a great pattern. I'd love to make one. Yeah, it is great. The only thing is because I can't move my arm. I can't wear it unless I'm with you.
True, yeah.
Because I need to find a way of being able to do the zip. So it's a lovely dress, really lovely. So yeah, there's been lots of peony dresses. Sandra put a nice peony dress up on our Make With Her Sewers page. Suzanne has been prolific as ever, making lots of lovely garments for herself and for her family, her lucky family at Christmas. We're all getting beautiful garments. Julie's been busy. Julie Vaughan's made some lovely dresses, a Freya dress and also another Sydney dress, Style Art Sydney dress. So do let me know what you've been making and what you're working on now. Who's sewing for Christmas? Anyone still sewing for Christmas?
Me.
We've been doing some bits today. Brian, who comes on Tuesday, has been making lots of Christmas things actually.
And isn't it always that thing right before Christmas? Like we don't have enough to do with wrapping and prepping and getting our food orders in. Oh, I need a new outfit again. I better make that in the 1 hour that I have spare. It's ridiculous. Yeah, then you think, oh, I haven't got quite the right fabric. So I have to do a bit of shopping. And I've made it and now it doesn't fit or it doesn't suit me and I don't like it and I hate my life.
That's not very cheery.
Right before Christmas. Yeah, but we all do it, don't we? I saw someone else talking about it on Instagram the other day. It's like, why am I doing this? We have a solution for that today.
Yeah, we do. More about that later on. What else has been going on? I could say, Karen made a really nice kilo wrap dress, which is always a popular one. If you're looking for a quick dress to make for Christmas, the kilo wrap dress. I've got a lovely red stretch velvet one, which will be coming out again for Christmas Day.
That's what I'm about to make for Christmas.
Yeah, the kilo wrap dress.
Yeah, in black.
That's really great. Really lovely dress.
I wanted red velvet, but somebody used it all up.
Jo's agreeing with you on Facebook.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
see, Jo? It's just, know why we do these things to ourselves.
Did you see Louise Corset made a lovely 1920s dress. It was a while ago now, but it's really pretty on our group. And then Maggie posted her Sadie slip dress, which she made here in a workshop, and then posted a picture of her wearing it in Singapore.
Yeah, oh yeah,
like you do when you're in Singapore. Oh, Claire Mole made a lovely version of the Style Art Catalina dress for her daughter's wedding, and we actually got to see that down in Devon. Claire came on the retreat and bought her dress that she'd made. Wore it to one of the dinners, but also bought her daughter's wedding dress, which I helped with a bit as well. So that was lovely. Really lovely to see. And actually, Phil was also making outfits for her.
Oh, the waistcoat was
wedding.
Lovely.
That beautiful waistcoat she made for her husband. And
very good pattern matching, Phil.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and it was a brocade. So not easy.
No,
not easy. But also we did some work with Phil's daughter as well, or just altering her. She made a jumpsuit actually. She had a jumpsuit for her wedding, which was really nice. So did that. So it's lovely. It's lovely seeing people's weddings and what they're making to wear, and also what they're making for the weddings as well. What else has been at Margaret's been busy. Margaret made lots of lovely blouses. She made some nice ones down on the retreat, but also made the Atelier swing jacket in a nice tweed, which was good. And yeah, Margaret's really good at pattern matching actually. If you see any of Margaret's blouses on the Her Sewers page, you'll see Margaret's very good at pattern matching. Likes to do a bit of pattern matching. Margaret also went to visit a new button shop in Littlehampton, which is down on the south coast. Totally Buttons. You may have bought from them on their online store, but they actually have a physical shop, actual button shop,
and it's just down the road from where we live.
Yeah, though we haven't been yet, but we might try and go see if they're open between Christmas and New Year. Actually,
I do need buttons.
Yeah, because it would be nice to have a go. She put Margaret put a little video up on the Her Sewers page. You could see, and they do have some beautiful buttons. So But they've got a good website as well. But if you are in that area, do go and have a little look at Totally Buttons, because it's always nice to have a shop. Well, I'm not having to go to London for a shop.
Great to be able to go 10 minutes down the road for buttons.
I know, we should have a little
We
trip.
do. I do need some buttons, so let's do it.
Well, we finish work on Tuesday, so maybe we could go on Thursday. We talked about
on the way to get the Christmas tree.
Yeah, so I'm a bit, because I've been poorly, I'm a bit behind with my Christmas deck, which is, honestly, this is the latest ever this year. But anyway, we will be getting a Christmas tree this week. Definitely getting a Christmas tree. So we'll have to go to Little Hampton area to go and get a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
What else did I see? Oh, Gilly and Maggie put a lovely picture of them. They went to see the Chanel exhibition together. So that was nice. It's always nice to meet up with other sewing friends, isn't it, when you go to these exhibitions? So let me know what you thought about the exhibition. We did take a lot of pictures. I might put an album up of all the pictures that we took, because it's quite nice to be able to point out some of the details that we spotted, and then you can always add to that. So I might put if you'd like that, I'll put up our pictures that we took. Amy got really good at, if you put because it was all behind glass, which we mentioned before. If you put the phone right against the glass, you could get quite good pictures, couldn't you? And then when I went back the second time, there were lots of details that I thought, oh, I don't remember spotting that before. So now I've got the same phone as Amy. I could also take good pictures.
Alice is here.
Oh, hi Al, how are you?
She says hiya.
Nice to see you. So what else has everyone been up to? Any decent sewing advent? Did anyone get the Fabric Godmother advent calendar?
No.
That's what we wanted to know.
I'm watching it with envy every day as they post what's in it. I'm like, oh. There's been some quite sweet things.
Yeah.
There's been some sort of blah things, but yeah.
Yeah, I think spice binding ribbon and things, but there's been some quite nice.
Yeah, I liked the little buttons. There were some tulip pins.
Oh, pins, yeah.
I liked the little buttons. I think it was day 2. They were little like silver flowers with a pearl in the middle.
Yeah, you showed me. Yeah,
or diamante.
Really
I can't remember. They were really pretty. Some Seams hand cream. There's been some nice labels. A couple of different labels. Yeah, some nice stuff.
I failed on the advent calendar thing this year, so sorry, girls.
Oh, no, I didn't even get one from you.
Sorry. I'll make up for it next year. Yeah, calendars. Also managed to do a little bit of shopping on Black Friday. I aimed a lot of shopping on Black Friday, because that's why
I did, because I was off. Yeah, I was at home, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. First year ever.
I didn't see many sewing things. I think
there were lots.
Louise posted some things on the Facebook page, didn't she, about some Black Friday deals?
Yeah, I actually got the fabric for the tablecloths for Christmas Day on Black Friday from Dalston Mill.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
I was very good at not looking at Linton.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah, because Linton had a good Black Friday deal.
I think Fabric Godmother had a good one, and I didn't look at it.
No,
because I don't need fabric. No. I was getting Christmas presents.
Not going to look. And the other thing we've all been doing is watching Strictly, and it's the final this week.
Do we need to be like careful of spoilers?
Yeah, I don't know. Is everyone up to date with Strictly?
Just block your ears if you haven't seen it.
No, we're loving a bit of Strictly.
Oh, it was so good at the weekend.
I did watch the Take 2 last night, which is when they had Vicky Gill on, who does the costumes.
They were talking about Zara's dress, weren't they?
That's her favourite ones that she's done through the series, and Zara's dress was, I think, one of her favourites, which is really pretty. The costumes have been great, really great this year. And then next Thursday, is the Christmas Sewing Bee.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to all be watching that next week. I don't really know. Toya's on it. What have you spotted?
No, I'm just reading it. Carry on.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know that Toya is taking part, but I don't really know the other celebrities that well. But it'll be good, whatever it is. It'll be sewing on the telly, won't it?
Oh, Claire Who Sews, which I think is Claire Mole.
Oh, okay.
Saying a quick hello, only because of what it says. It's saying a quick hello from an autobahn somewhere in southern Germany.
Oh.
I've finally finished the Dartington projects, and I'm wearing both at the moment, Archer shirt and LB pullover.
Oh, well done, Claire. I'll have a lovely Christmas. You'll be Christmas in the snow.
Oh, Janet says I finally finished the Peony and Soho dresses. I've completed the hand sewing on the Moto jacket.
Yeah, Janet's been really good at finishing things, actually. That's been great. They all look really good. Your Peony's great, and your Soho's great. And the Moto, that's great. Well done. Well done. Lots of nice finishing things. Because we often start lots of things in workshops and on retreat, so it's good to actually get things finished. I have many unfinished things. Many unfinished things.
Ditto.
So yeah, I'll be at home watching the sewing bin, maybe trying to do a bit of sewing next week. And I posted a link actually on the Claire's Thread Facebook page about the podcast that Patrick Grant did, talking to Holly Tucker. She does a series called Conversations of Inspiration, and that was really interesting, just to know a bit more about Patrick Grant, about how he started and other projects he's working on. So I'd definitely recommend that as a bit of a listen with Patrick. So yeah, I've still got a coat cut out on the table at home. The Meg's Atelier coat is cut out.
I've got a bias cut dress I cut out ages ago.
Oh, that would have been done for Christmas.
It would, and it's red.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's cut out.
Perfect.
There we go. That's my third outfit done.
Sorted. Yeah, Amy's doing lots of. You're in different places on different days.
Every day, yeah.
Different families on different days. Oh, just walking through mid-house. Oh, did you work out where we were? Just So Sewing Machines. Just So Sewing Machines saying hello there.
Oh, Claire is saying on their way home after 3 weeks of snow.
Oh, so Christmas at home. Oh, that's
nice.
Lovely, lovely. It still feels quite warm outside actually. We had to turn the heating off today, didn't we?
Yeah, it got very hot in here.
I know it's been very wet and rainy, but actually it's not that cold. So we've got a few new products I can show you today before I do a little demo. Seam Tan Cream. You know, I love this Seam Tan Cream. It's great because it's great for moisturising your hands, but it's not greasy. And it now comes in a handbag size as well. So it's been rebranded, so lovely blue packaging, which is nice. But you can also now get the small size as well. So for your handbag, which is really nice. So it's Seam Tan Cream back in stock and in 2 sizes, which is really good. We have also got, I know you probably would have seen a lot on Instagram, the Fabric ID tape, which Kylie the Machine brought out, which is a great way of labelling your stash. It's like a thick, wide masking tape. I should have bought the one I'd actually opened.
Want me to get it?
It's like a wide masking tape, and then you can write on it what the type of fabric is, the width, the length, where you got it from, whether you pre-washed it, anything else you want to say about it, and you can just stick it on ends. And you just grab the one that I got, which is probably much better. There we go. Thank you. There we go. So you can see it's really wide, and you can stick it onto your fabric. You could also, the other thing I've seen people doing is cutting off the label and folding it in half, and then sort of sandwiching the fabric between the folded tape, which is another way of doing it if you don't want to stick the whole big bit on. But that's really great. You get 200, I think it's 200 labels you get on there. Yes, it is. 50-metre roll, 250.
That is a lot.
Anyone has got somebody bought 3 rolls of this the other day. They must have been buying for friends. I can't believe that. Well, I don't know. Actually, no. I will not comment on the size of these stashes.
I think I definitely don't have 250 pieces.
No, but it's a really good idea, isn't it? I
love it.
It's such a great idea. Really clever of Kylie the Machine. So we have got lots of that, because obviously I have to get it from Australia, so I did order quite a lot of that in. So if you need some of that, we have got it here. I know lots of people are selling it anyway. We've got some of the new Kylie the Machine labels. I don't know if all of those new ones are on the website actually.
I know, probably not.
No,
I like the Made with Love and Coffee one.
Yeah, maybe Love and Coffee. But some of the originals, made, bespoke, all those ones are back in stock as well now.
From the stash, isn't there one?
From the stash,
made
there's
with
one
stash,
that says packed. We need to add those to the website actually. I might take a picture of that and do that later. So yeah, there's a new Kylie
Barbie's here. She said, I don't have 250 pieces, maybe closer to 2,500.
Yeah, so you'd want a few rolls of this then, Barbie, wouldn't you? Barbie's been making a Christmas corset, I noticed, Barbie. It's very nice. Yeah, so that's a great product, really good new thing. So we haven't got many other new things. Apart from this, of course, which we actually had in Ali Pally. This is the Vario.
Bring it a bit closer to you for Facebook.
This way.
Yeah, towards you. Yeah.
This is the Vario Creative Tool, which is to be used with all of the prim snaps, rivets, eyelets. Any of the things that prim you could use with pliers or hit with a hammer, you can now use the Vario tool. It's really great because you really have to put very little pressure on to be able to do those no-sew snaps. It's fantastic. Recommended retail is £98, which is a lot, but I have got it on special offer at £85. If anyone's interested, we've got a couple left in stock. It's been really, really popular because it makes life so easy, doesn't it? As we played with it quite a lot.
Yeah, I really thought it was like over-engineered took when they first brought it out. I thought, who's going to want that? Why do you need it? But actually, when we started playing around with it. Oh,
it's really good.
That is good. It's so much more accurate. You don't
really
mess
easy.
it up at all.
It's got more of a space here because the pliers are great, but you have to obviously be quite strong in your hands to do the pliers. And also the pliers haven't got a very big gap. So if you're doing a snap in the middle of a pocket or something, you have to really wind things up. But this has got a bigger gap here. You could also, it's got a little gap at the back here, so you can buy a clamp to go with it, so you can clamp it to your table so it doesn't move around. So it's got a guide as well, a sliding guide. So it's a really, I must admit, it's a really great tool. And like I say, we have got it on a special offer at the moment. So yeah,
it comes with the punching
yeah, it
tools
comes with
as well.
the things for making holes. And then when you buy the things like the Anorak snaps or whatever you're buying, they always have the little tool bits, and they just fit in. They just fit into here and here, and you just like that.
It's amazing.
It's really good. It's really good. If you come into class, you can have a play with it. Yeah, it's been good. We did some eyelets on one of Bryony's sweatshirts the other day, so it's very good. Just played with it all day. So yeah, there's. I know a lot of people have got that in stock as well. But
It's very ergonomic.
It is. It's like with all of the print stuff. Again, another one of their lovely ergonomic tools. And if you do have problems with your hands or anything like that, it's a very.
I think one of the things I saw that made the most sense was when you're using pliers or anything, you're having to put force from two sides. So you're having to push force with like your thumb and your finger and your hand. Whereas with this, the table is your force. So you're just pushing, it's much less force needed. So you're just pushing and the table is assisting you, not, both hands and fingers. And yeah, you're using your entire body.
Yeah. But actually, even so,
but you don't need it. Yeah, you don't need that much.
It's very well ratcheted inside. You can raise this bit up as well, can't you? So
so you do really thick stuff.
So if you're working with very thick layers, you can raise up this bit here, so you're not having to push down quite as much again. So it's got lots of uses, and you can also get, because we've been given some of the things to try out, haven't we? Some of the big eyelets as well. So there are other fittings. So you can
go up to the 16mm eyelets.
16mm eyelets. So it does.
Which in the past could only be done with a hammer. Yeah.
So it's good. It's a nice little tool there. So to play with. So while we're chatting, do let me know what you're all up to, but I'm going to do a little demo. And this demo came about, I was going to do something completely different. And Amy's been trying to make some things for Christmas, haven't you? Yeah. And then wanted to make something from some stretch velvet and didn't have time. So I thought I would make Amy a stretch velvet skirt in my demo.
Well, we were inspired, weren't we?
Yeah, we were by New Craft House, actually. Yeah. New Craft House have done a really great, you might have seen it on Instagram, their party skirt, which is a sequin skirt with elastic on the waist.
We were saying, how clever of them.
Yeah, exactly. How clever. We haven't got any of that stretchy sequin, but then Amy's like, I've got this stretch velvet. So I have got some stretch velvet here. I'm going to move that out the way so you can
actually, maybe don't need to be close up for a lot of this.
No,
do we?
Maybe for the gathering bit.
Yeah, but for this bit, we don't need to be. I'll come in when you're doing so.
So what I've got is, so when you're working with velvet, this is the lovely stretch velvet from Bloomsbury Square, navy blue velvet, and you could cut yourself 2 rectangles, but really when you're working with velvet, the less seams the better. Same with sequins as well. So what I did was measure Amy's hips at the widest part, and I've cut one piece. So one piece of fabric, which is I've actually cut it to the side, just about ½ an inch bigger than Amy's hips, because I want it to be quite close fitting. So it's just a straight piece here. So I worked out what her hip measurement was, and then what length she wanted the skirt. So this is stretch velvet, so it's not going to fray. So because it's a quick demo, we're going to base it on the fact that it's going to be raw edge.
So this is like half an hour before the end of the night on Christmas Eve. Oh my God, I haven't got anything to wear tomorrow.
I haven't got anything to wear.
But I have got some elastic and something pretty in my stash.
So this is a bit of stretch velvet. So we've got one seam to do down the back here. When you're sewing with velvet, you need to have on your sewing machine a walking foot. And also because it's a stretch velvet, I've done a stretch needle as well. And I've also put on the sewing machine Maraflex Thread. So some of you who've been coming here for a while will know that Maraflex Thread is a bit of a game changer. It's made by Gutermann. It's a stretch thread, which means that you can sew your stretch fabrics with a straight stitch. So I've wound the Maraflex thread onto the bobbin as well. So we've got Maraflex on the top and on the bobbin. And the first thing I'm going to do, I have tacked it because I did want to just, I wanted to try on Amy to make sure that it was going to fit nicely. I'm just going to stitch this centre back seam. So now normally Amy doesn't like me doing full size samples, but for some reason.
Oh well, there'll be an exception. I don't mind. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Doesn't mind me doing a full size sample today. So let's put the machine on. Let's plug it in. There we go. So I've got it on a straight stitch. I'm going to put the stitch length up to about 3 because when you're working with velvet again, it's quite thick. So the walking foot is on the machine, and I don't know where the foot pedal is. Let me just grab it. Sorry, the foot pedal's on the back. There it is. So I'm just going to sew this seam. So talk about yourself while I'm making Amy a skirt.
Thank you very much. This was a genius idea I had this afternoon. Because I said, oh, why don't you do one of those craft house skirts? Mum was like, oh, well, I wouldn't really wear one of those, though. It's not the sort of length for you, is it?
No, well, it wasn't. Well, I've got quite a few similar.
You've got quite a few similar skirts, yeah. You didn't need one. So I was like, well, I do. Oh, look, I've got this fabric just here.
Just so happens.
Just so happens. I was going to make a kilo wrap dress.
Yeah, you were going to make a kilo. So as with any stretch fabric, I'm not going to do a reverse. I've started about 1/2 centimetre in. And I'm sewing, actually with velvet, I always try and sew in the direction of the pile. So I'm sewing in the direction of the pile as well. Just, you know, all these things help with keeping everything nice and smooth. So I'm just sewing a centre back seam. You don't have to tack it. I tacked it because I wanted Amy to try it on so that I could make sure it's and I'm just sewing it very slightly inside the tacking because it was a tiny bit. Only sewing it very slightly inside the tacking. This velvet's not going to fray because it's a stretch velvet, so I don't need to overlock, but yes, so you could actually make this on the 4-thread overlock as well. So I've just stitched that down the back, and then I would just take the tacking out, and normally I would press the seam open. So when you're pressing velvet, I haven't got the iron here, so I'm not.
Well, no, I was going to say we could walk over there if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Oh, we could.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the tacking out because I want to press this seam open. Because I started 1/2 centimetre in, I'm just going to, I started 1/2 centimetre down there, so I want to just turn around and stitch that last 1/2 centimetre so that we have got it stitched all the way to the end, both sides.
This was a great way of manipulating an outfit, this.
Yeah, it's very smart. I can see it's becoming a regular on demos.
Yeah, but oh Mum, I think this would be a really good thing for you to make on a live.
We're going to go over to the iron. This is new.
Yeah, we're moving.
Which way are you going to go?
I'll come on the end here, yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm going to just check which way the pile's going. That way, so I want to press in the direction of the pile. 3-step pressing. So first of all, pressing over the stitching as we've pressed it, very lightly. I'm not pressing too hard, I'm just doing a little bit of steam here. So not too hard. And then I want to press it open, and when I'm pressing open I want to use a seam stick or a sleeve roll.
Do you want the seam stick with Velcro on?
No, I'm going to use velvet press it.
Uh-oh, she's left me to chat to you all.
Might
Yeah, I'm trying not to drop the camera.
What
Well
you
done.
like.
Yeah, I know, this is quite funny. This is very impromptu. We hadn't discussed this part.
No. So I've got to, when you're pressing anything, you want to lift it up so you're not pressing the, other side. And I'm going to put a velvet pressing cloth on top of this. So again, the pile's going that way on the cloth and the pile is going this way on the seam. The idea is you don't want to be flattening the pile. I'm just going to press that. But again, very lightly. I don't want to be pressing too hard with the irons. I'm just using a bit of steam. And then pressing this open. All the way down. And then if it needed to, I'd press it on the right side as well, but I don't think it's going to need it. So. You get the idea.
Yeah.
With my seam stick and a bit of velvet over the top of it. Okay.
So could you also use the one with the Velcro on?
Yes. So I've also got you can get what's called a velvet pressing board, which is a board with lots of needles on it, which stops the velvet being flattened. But I did create a little version of that with one of these seam sticks, and I put a bit of Velcro on it, so it's like little needles. So that's another thing you could use.
Not the soft part of the Velcro,
the sort of spiky bit.
The spiky
bit. So if I turn this over now, you can see it. That doesn't really need another press. It's looking quite nice. So I'm not going to press it from the right side. So we'll head back to the machine and we will. Oh, you don't see my socks, did you? I'm walking around here in a
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't think we did.
I've got my socks on. I just realised.
Luckily, the room's looking relatively tidy as well.
Quite tidy. So there we go. We've got a nice rectangle now with a seam down the back. Now again, just by working out where the
table moved.
Didn't put my mat underneath my machine. Just by working out which way the pile is going. This is the top of my skirt.
Like stroking a cat.
Yeah, stroking a cat. It's often called stroking the cat because you know how you can feel the right way of the velvet by which way it wants to be nice. So I like the velvet going down. Some people like it the other way, but I like, if I've got a garment on, I like to stroke the velvet going down. So we have our seam, which is going to go at the back. And I'm going to put, it's going to be a visible elastic. I'm not putting a casing on because like we're taking the inspiration, like I say, from the new Craft House skirt. So I have measured Amy's waist and cut a piece of elastic. This is quite a nice soft elastic. It's about an inch smaller than Amy's waist. So you want it to be sort of tight. We don't want it to fall down. And I put it right sides together and stitched it. And then I've just pressed it open and stitched the edges down flat. So it's nice and smooth. And that's a circle that's just a little bit smaller than Amy's waist. First thing we're going to do is divide this skirt piece into four. So we've got the seam at the back. So if I fold that in half, I'm going to put a pin in the front there. And I'm going to bring those two together and mark the quarters. So we've got one pin at the side there. And then another one over here. And I'm going to do the same with the elastic, divide it into four. Oops, got a pin there, so we've got 4 pins. So the skirt's divided into 4, and then I'm going to take the elastic and also divide it into 4. So we've got the seam at the back, put a pin, and then bring those two together. So again, it's divided into 4.
Trying to think of all the things I can get you to make me now alive. I need a top to go with it. Can we do that?
Yeah. Next time we'll be making a top for Amy to go with her skirt.
I think maybe just a polo neck would look nice actually. I don't think we'd be able to do that on live.
No, maybe do part of it. So now I'm going to put the elastic wrong sides together with the skirt. Like this, and I'm just going to put the back piece of elastic and the back seam of the skirt are wrong sides together, and the elastic's going to stick up by about 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to put a pin there, and then the pin on the side of the skirt is going to match the pin on the side of the elastic. So there's a pin there and a pin there. And I'm going to put a pin going in. I'm going to repeat that. So at the front of the skirt, There's a pin. They're going to match like that, and then there's one more there, and I've got the elastic, like I say, sticking out about 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 inch above. Okay, back to the machine. Yeah, and I'm keeping it on the same. If you're not using Maraflex thread, you could do this bit with a zigzag stitch, but because I'm using Maraflex, I'm going to carry on.
And you want the thread to match the elastic,
you want
right?
The thread to match the elastic, yeah, you do. Yeah, because it's going to show. So I'm going to start sewing just to get it started, and I'm starting to sew probably about 1/2 centimetre. So 1 centimetre from the edge of the elastic, so it'll be 1/2 centimetre on the velvet. Okay, so let's just get started. I'm just going to start sewing.
Sorry for dodgy camera works there, everybody. Tripod.
Just out of practice.
No, the tripod was on the laptop and I couldn't work out why it was wobbling.
So you can see here that the elastic is shorter than the fabric. So I'm going to pull that elastic like that and try and keep it. So I have to keep a bit of tension behind as well. I might have to put, because it's a bit bigger, I might just put another pin in the middle there just to make it easier to manage. And stitch towards that pin. So keeping it flat, and then I'm going to have to stitch to the next pin. So I'll take that one out and stitch to the next one. Oops, excuse me. Get it under control. Try and keep that, if you can, try and keep the elastic, the fabric below the elastic. This is tricky for me because I haven't put loads of pins in, so I'm trying to do it really quickly.
You're at an angle as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, my normal thing of trying to sew at an angle. Put another pin in there. So you can divide this into more than quarters. It would make it a lot easier for you. That pin out before it goes all wonky. Go to the next one. Also, this is quite silky.
It is, isn't it, actually? It's a lot.
There we go, silky. Take the next pin out. I'm going to just again put one in the middle because it's going to be a big jump between that pin and this pin.
Hi, Catherine. Catherine's here.
Hi, Catherine. We're just making a skirt like you do. Just making a quick skirt.
Just a quick skirt.
Take that one out. Move on to the next one. One more to go.
You're doing very well.
Put another pin
Under
in
pressure.
the middle. I know, the pressure.
Under pressure.
There we go. On to the next one. Here. This. Okay, so this is going to be, we're going to do two passes on the elastic. So this is the first one. I've just overlapped that. So you can see now that that's been pulled in to match the waist elastic. So what we're going to do now is fold the elastic up so that all the raw edges are hidden underneath. So it's going to look nice on the inside and the outside. So I'm going to stitch around that again.
So you still need to do the pulley thing?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
and
would
also
do,
because
yeah.
I can just see that where I wasn't holding it quite straight there. The idea is you don't want any of the fabric to show. But obviously if you're taking your time on it, you will have kept that fabric 1/2 centimetre below the elastic. But I missed a bit there, look. So I'm just going to trim that now. So if you need to, just trim the elastic so that, trim the fabric rather, so it's not sticking out beyond the elastic. think it was only that first bit when I was
it sort of jumped, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it was only that bit. There we go. So there we are, back at the back of the skirt. Like I say, fold the skirt, fold the elastic up. So on the outside, it's like that. On the inside, it's going to be like
moving
this.
away from the camera. But okay, yep, good.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I was trying to follow you.
So now I'm going to stitch quite close to the bottom edge of the elastic. So get started, and then when the needle's down, you can again pull it so it's nice and flat. Make sure it's nice and flat underneath. And we're going to just go around, keeping everything as flat as you can as you go. And like I said, the idea is that the velvet is not sticking out beyond the bottom of the elastic. So this is going to be the easiest skirt in the world, hopefully. You could hem it if you wanted to, but this is, like I say, this is a really quick version of the skirt. So it's a bit easier on this pass. It would be easier if I was taking my time with it. But it is a bit easier with the second pass. Everything is now held in place. All you're doing is making sure that everything's nice and smooth underneath there. You're not catching anything. And I'm just pulling it so it's nice and flat.
Janet says, are you going to model it tonight, Amy? Well, Janet, I am prepped and ready.
Thinking about it.
To do a quick change behind camera.
Money than maybe cocktail.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. This is also because Mum did not give me the brief that she was going to wear a sparkly dress. So I turned up in just, you know, regular jeans and a jumper, big easy top. But I can't sit next to you in your sparkly dress. You must make me something on the last. Yeah.
Okay, and we got all the way round.
How exciting.
There we go. So on the outside, you've got 2 rows of stitching there. On the inside,
you've
just
got
the
too
one.
quick.
Oh, sorry.
Slow down, please.
There we go. I'll show that bit because that's a bit neater. So on the outside, 2 rows of stitching.
Well, that's a bit wonky there. Don't show that bit.
Yeah, it is a bit. I was pulling it. On the inside, it's folded like that. You will do it much neater because you won't be whizzing around trying to.
Lovely.
So there we go. Amy's got a new skirt.
To try it on now. Cool.
There you go. So that's a little quick skirt, and you could make that in a stretch velvet. It could be in a stretchy sequin fabric. Yeah, anything really. Just a nice bit of elastic. That's all right, Catherine. Catherine's just saying she got the wrong time because we do actually often do it 5:30 when I'm teaching, don't I? We do 5:30.
Yeah, it's because we weren't teaching.
Yeah, so well, mind you, having said that, we always say that, don't we? But we'll do it a bit early because we'll have
plenty of time.
Not teaching today, but then yeah, still managed to be rushing around here to get here at 5 o'clock. So we only had a little catch up, Catherine. You didn't miss much. So there we go. Amy's got a nice new skirt. Looks very nice.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to come in now then?
I'm going to come in. I'm just going to zoom out on Insta. I think there's enough. I might need to just move over. Move over and we'll move on my goodies. We just talked about things like seams hand cream and things, Catherine. We didn't really talk about much else. So Amy's going to come in modelling her new skirt. And we'll have a catch up with what's been going on Amy's side of things. That's nice. Okay. I'm just checking because I've got a mirror.
There we go. Amy has a new skirt. Nice length as well.
Yeah, I've done it. We've done it sort of mid calf,
so
I can wear a little kitten heel.
Nice.
And like maybe a polo neck or something.
Thanks. You're welcome. Oh, Celia's saying a bit belated. would be nice in the similar fabrics.
To your dress. I think she means to your dress.
Oh, to this dress, yes. To this dress, yeah. Yeah, so it'd be nice in this as well. Yeah, could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just get some nice wide elastic. And it's nice to have the elastic showing for a change, rather than making a casing.
New Craft House have done like one of those silver or gold elastics. Are really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. It's very comfy actually. It's not too tight.
Yeah, but just having that one seam makes it so easy, doesn't it? And you haven't got to worry about side seams or anything like that. So.
Yeah, no, that's lovely.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what I didn't look at the New Craft House one to see if they had side seams.
No, I didn't look. Because the first one they did was in like a tulle. Oh, it's very, nice to sit down in.
Good. There's
lots of space.
Go off and make yourself
turkey and stuff. Yeah, the first one that they did was like a plissé with a lining, but it was still attached. And then the new one they've done this week is sequin.
So there you go. They got them as kits.
They got it as a kit. You don't need a kit now because we've told you how to do it.
Yeah, but they might want to use their fabrics though. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's your list.
Ah,
okay. That's your list. What's been going on?
So there's some retreat news. We've got a new retreat, the Makers Atelier, and it's all about trousers. So the Makers Atelier's got out a new trouser pattern, and that is what we'll be making on that retreat. So that is in. I don't have the dates in front of me.
Claire Randall. I think Julie meant me. But there must be there's more than one Claire.
Yeah. What was this? Oh yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the dates off the top of my head.
It's April or something.
I think it's the last week of April. Makes Atelier retreat, and there are only I think 4 places left. That went a bit crazy last week when Frances launched it.
A lovely new pattern as well.
Yeah, really nice pattern. So that retreat is happening. Brighton retreat in March still has a couple of places left on. We have just had a cancellation on the Couture retreat in May. So if you had been, it sold out immediately when we listed it. So if you'd been thinking about it, there is a place available on the website, just came up. Also, the first Devon retreat next November has had a cancellation. There's a waiting list which I'm working my way through. I'm just waiting for the final person to come back and say if they want it. I've given them till Wednesday next week. If they don't, it will go live on Wednesday. So that's for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday portion of the retreat. If they don't want it, it will go live on the website. But if you are interested and want to be added to the wait list, pop me an email and it'll be first come, first serve on that.
Is there still a place on the weekend one?
There is still, I think, 3 places left on the weekend
so if you were thinking about doing the 6 days,
you could now do that.
An option to do the 6 days.
Yeah. So just pop me an email, amy@claire-tyler.com. There are only 2 places left on the New York sewing tour and cruise now. We've had a few bookings in the last week. So yes, 2 places left if anyone was considering that one.
One place. Was there only one place if you want to do just New York? Was there 2 places?
No, you could just do New York if you wanted. Yeah, there's probably 1 or 2 options for that, but yeah.
There's only 2 places left on the
There's only 2 places left on the whole trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. We'll have to start planning.
I know, we've got nothing left. We've got nothing left to sell.
2025 dates coming soon. Actually,
yes.
Are there dates up for the cruise 2025?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. It will be coming soon.
Well, we'll be coming soon.
Cunard have released their dates, haven't they?
They have. I just haven't planned. It's going to be earlier. It's going to be in June because of the Cunard dates. Yeah.
So there we go. Exciting next year.
I know.
I can't believe it's already, we're talking about next year.
2024. Yeah. I know. We are doing Stitch Festival. First weekend second week in March.
March, I think
6th, 7th or something like that.
Yeah. That's at Islington.
No, that's the retreat. Oh
Look
my
on the
goodness, my brain, didn't even have COVID. I've got the same brain as you. What's going on?
I can have a quick look on the calendar. If you
One of our events is the second week in March, and the other one is the...
There we go.
Oh yeah, no, Brighton
retreats
retreats at the beginning of March, 6, 7, 8. Stitch is the 21st of March.
There you go.
for 4 days. We'll be there with a stand.
We'll be there, yeah, with a stand, and I'll be teaching. So I think the tickets are all on sale, so you can
table
got a
moved.
wobbly table.
Yeah.
You can book tickets for workshops, and then you can also buy tickets for the show. Come and see us at the show. Always a good one, isn't it? That one. It's always fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
We're normally opposite Louise from Ethel and Joan Butman's, so it's always fun.
Yeah.
Upstairs by the workshops. So yeah, we've got lots coming up next year. So a couple of weeks off. 2 weeks off. I think it's only about 2 weeks, isn't it? Yeah, 2 weeks off, and then we'll be back to it. Lots of plans for next year.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Amy's got a very exciting cocktail.
I do have a little. It's not that exciting.
Well, it's exciting because of one of the ingredients.
Well, yes. So, if for those of you that don't know, in Devon in November at our Totnes retreat, we quite like to do an entertainment on one of the evenings. So the first week we had a lady come and talk to us all about colour and like finding your colour. And then on the second event, which was the Saturday, Sunday, Monday portion, we had a gin company come in from Devon to help us make our very own gin. So that's what we did as a collective group. We were agreeing on the botanicals and putting them into the still that they brought with them, and we made a gin, and then they bottled it for us, and now we have a load of gin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be making a cocktail with our very own Dartington Sewing Retreat gin.
Look at that.
That's our very own gin.
Beautiful bottle.
Beautiful bottle. We had our own labels made.
Yeah. Quite a few of the ladies who won the retreat did buy gin. So, didn't they?
Yes, quite a few did. It's 40%.
And it smells beautiful because we were all very good about not choosing, because there was all the different notes. We're very into gin making now.
We understand all the lingo.
Yes, we know all the stuff. So, but none of us wanted it to have any floral notes to it. So they're all citrus and spice.
Yeah.
So it's really lovely, isn't it?
I'm going to be using our miniature though.
Yeah.
Because this is somebody's gin.
Yeah, because we are left our.
Oh, and my one's at home.
Yeah.
So we've got our little mini bottle, which they gave us the next day. So we could all have the gin the next day.
Everybody who came to the talk got one of the bottle of gin.
Yeah. So
pretty bottle. Oh, Catherine's watched the Continuous Spice buying again. Well, it's a good one. It's a good one to keep watching.
So I was trying to figure out a gin using cocktail using first of all things that I have here, because I've got multiple bottles of spirits in my office. Like you do. In your office. I can't keep buying different spirits. So something classic but a bit Christmassy-ish. So we're going for a black currant. I was trying to think which berry it is. Black currant French 75, which is very nice. Very nice. Very classic. Something you can all pull together. It's going to be a nice rosy, reddy, pinky colour. And it can be adapted in quite a few different ways. So, first of all, you need gin. You need some sugar syrup. I'm using cassis, creme de cassis, which is black currant. You could use chambord, which is black raspberry, or you could use fraise, which is strawberry, or whichever your favourite currant liqueur is. And you need prosecco or champagne, whichever.
So it's really Christmassy.
Really Christmassy. So first of all, we're going to put some ice into a shaker. And this part you could make in advance. So if you're having a Christmas party and you've got guests coming, you can make up this mixture first, and then when they arrive you can just have this bit poured in champagne glasses, and you just need to top up with the champagne. So it is per person 50 mils of gin. I'm going to do ours a little bit less than that because we've got to drive.
Have one to share.
Well, we've got to drive, so I'm just going to use, and there's only 50 mils in there.
Okay.
So we're just going to have less gin.
Yeah.
Well, that's to share.
Yeah.
It looks more than that, doesn't it?
It does look more than that.
Well, I'm going to measure it.
Yeah.
That looks more than that.
Yeah. We'll have one to share anyway. Rather than making one each for a change.
Well, no, we can have one each. I'm just saying it won't be the full.
Oh,
maybe it is. Look at that.
Wow, exactly.
Actually, they sorted us.
Oh, no, we did. We have a little taste.
Yeah, we did. So 50 mils of gin per person. But that is, of course, how boozy you want it. You don't have to do that because we're putting a little bit more booze in with the cassis. So the cassis, you're only going to do about 15 mils because you just want a little bit of the flavour, but you don't want too much. So I'm going to do one shot between us. So it's like 12 and a half, really. My Cassie's has gone a bit dark because I've had it a while, but a brand new bottle would be a little bit more berry. Chambord would be a bit pinker. They all vary. You then want... I left my lemon juice on the side.
Oh no, do you want to get it?
I squeezed a little glass of lemon juice. Did I? Sorry, I squeezed a little glass of lemon juice. Gom is, or sugar is a bar spoon or a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of sugar per person. In there. Thank you, glamorous assistant.
This is in my socks.
I did pre-squeeze lemon. And then lemon juice is 15 mils each. Oh, there is a pit, but it will. Yeah. Oh, you know what else I didn't bring? What? The Hawthorne strainer.
Excuse me.
Sorry. So you can tell we haven't done these for a while. We've completely forgotten what we need, how to do it. Okay, so you've got in here the gin, the cassis, the lemon juice and the sugar syrup with some ice. Give it a good shake. And you want that until it's really nice and icy on the outside. You don't actually have to shake it if you don't want. If you're doing batch, thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't find the nice coppery one.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. You could make it in a jug and give it a good stir, but you could also just do it in batches. Shake up a couple at a time. Pour it into a jug. If you're doing lots, but we're just doing 2. So then you're going to strain into your champagne glasses, or if you popped it into a...
Oh look, it's still a pretty colour.
Yeah. If you put it into a jug, then you can just pour it out. And then...
You know who liked this one?
Who?
Barbara. Barbara bought several bottles of gin.
Barbara did buy several bottles of gin. So here you go, Barbara, something to do with your gin. Now this might go wrong because it wasn't cold. Oh. I'm just going to hope that it doesn't go all over my nice new skirt. I'll be devastated.
Look, this is very good quality velvet which will wash.
It'll wash, yes, polyester velvet. If anybody needs any very last minute velvet, I am in Bloomsbury early next week and can get it to you by the end of the week. It comes in purple and teal and black and navy.
Nice. It presses really well as well, which is often, you know, some velvets you always worry about pressing velvet, but this one presses really well. Ooh, very good.
So, anybody that's been on a retreat will know this trick already. If you have a swizzle bar spoon, you should be able to layer it. It might not work because it's not cold. It should do a bit of a layering. So you hold the bar spoon with the flat end just sitting on top of, and then you don't move that. So you keep the spoon in the exact same position and you hold the neck of the champagne bottle right next to the swizzle and slowly pull it out. Can you move that glass
classic
over?
Amy cocktail.
And do the same. This will really impress your mates. And it's not that difficult. Do a few practices the night before. Very important research to do.
That's so good.
And you could do this right before people are due to arrive, or you can do it when they're there just to show off. There we go. And then, because it's Christmas, we have to have a garnish.
All out today.
Well, we've got time, so you know.
Because we haven't been here for a while. So.
Yeah, so you want a lemon and your channel knife that you've already bought because we've told you to buy them. Available on our Amazon recommended store.
Yes, Amazon recommended store.
And it's basically it is also available on the end of a zester. You have the little extra bit, but this gives you a nice big pith. And this felt like quite a good lemon, so hopefully it's going to be good. So you just want a nice string of lemon. Trying not to get the lemon zest all over the computer.
Or your nice new skirt.
Or my nice new skirt. So you can get a nice, all the way around the lemon. It's very satisfying to do. Oh, I'll get it break it in half. So we've got one for each. And then I tend to just wrap it around my finger, or you could wrap it around a straw or a spoon or something. How much velvet did Amy's skirt need? Just the length, right?
Yeah.
So like a metre?
Yeah, well, yours was 31 inches, so about, 30 inches. So
Just
whatever length. It'd be a metre for you, Catherine.
So twizzle it around, and then you could put a straw through that and rest it on top if you wanted. It's quite good to give a little small straw with these so that people can mix it if they want. So you can mix through the...
Yeah, we could do mixing it.
Oh, well, I'll put the spoon in, yeah. And then...
Otherwise you're just drinking Prosecco. Oh.
And then, of course, we need some raspberries, because why not? It's Christmas. You want all the garnishes at Christmas.
All out.
All out.
All out for the garnishes.
Ta-da!
Yay! Well done.
Smile nicely so we can get a good screenshot.
It always happens. Amy wants to get a nice screenshot.
Yeah.
To put as the
And none of
face
them are
picture.
good, yeah.
Should we do another one with holding the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers!
Cheers, everybody.
So funny and so weird for anyone that doesn't know what that is. Just thinking for New Year's Eve, do Victoria sell the wide elastic?
Yes.
Yes, she does. It's the Prim soft elastic, so it's really nice. It's not too hard, and she's got it in lots of colours.
And there's a glittery one as well, isn't there?
I think she's got the glittery one.
So yeah, if you had a straw, you could stir it. Otherwise, we're going to give it a quick stir. Just
Quick
so.
stir, and it goes a lovely pinky colour. Okay.
They're great drinks, aren't they?
Yeah, very effective and very easy to do. So there you go, a really quick skirt and a really quick cocktail.
Yay!
To make your Christmas easy.
And a very nice cocktail as well.
Yummy.
Yeah. I love our gin. Actually, it's funny because the gin, when we were doing the gin tasting, we were tasting it neat, weren't we? So you could really and smell it. So, and then we put a bit of ice in it, and then we put a bit of tonic in it, so you taste it at different stages. But it's a nice gin.
That's really yummy. And actually, French 75 is probably one of our all-time favourite drinks. We love it. French 75, for those that you don't know, is the exact same but without the cassis. So it's just gin and lemon and sugar and
it's just very
champagne.
Impressive, that separation as well, isn't it?
But actually having the little bit of berry, it's a nice.
So there we go, everybody. It's been really lovely to catch up with you all. We've had a nice time. I've done it for ages, so it's been good to come back and do it again. But we will be back in the new year to let you know what we're all up to. We've got lots of plans coming up for next year.
We do.
In the meantime,
that's it.
That's it for us.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Amy's going to go.
I'm going to go off.
I'm going to stay here with both drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, nice skirt.
Thanks.
Lovely to catch up. Thank you for joining us.
Sue Castle said, are you able to get the velvet to Midhurst by Tuesday? Yes, Sue, I am here on Tuesday. So if you order over the weekend, I'll get it here for on Tuesday. Yeah, no problem.
Pick it up on Monday and bring it.
She's got some nice sequin too, if anyone wants sequin.
Stretchy sequin.
Stretchy sequin. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a little skirt off on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll have skirts on Tuesday. Or at the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's been lovely to catch up with you. Do keep in touch over Christmas and post your pictures of what you've been making. And we will see you in the new year.
See you in the new year, everyone. Happy Christmas.